Hey YouTubers, I'm just making a video about the Sakura D3, my overall thoughts on it, and basically the do's and don'ts about, what I've learned from basically getting this straight out of the box. If you just quickly look at my setup, so I've just got a Turnigy 8.5 turn. It's not a very powerful engine, but you don't need a lot of power with the drifting. 60 amp speed controller, and I'm just using a Traxxas TQI receiver and transmitter, and there's a soft back, so I like it's a bit lighter. Anyway, my thoughts about the car. Straight out of the box, it's junk. Like, yeah, it's cool, it's cheap, and it looks good, but it just doesn't work, it just doesn't drive. You can't even drive the car straight. Like, it just doesn't drift properly. And also the main issue is just the chatter. When the wheels were fully locked, what you'd find is they would chatter, and then after not very long you get worn out belts that cost time and money. I mean, the amount of time it takes to knock these pins out, the two pins there at the top, and just disassemble the front end. It just, yeah, it's not cool, as many of you would know. So basically what I would advise is, once you buy the Sakura, don't even use it until you've been to rcmart.com or asiatees.com or your local model shop, and you buy the ultra wide angle drive shafts. Now that stops all the chatter. Okay, so that's pretty much full lock right there. Okay, now the other thing you're going to need is the one-way, the center one, the front one-way, and that's going to allow you to do the hand braking that you see in a lot of the cool YouTube clips and stuff. And once I got that and put them in, and I'd advise getting the knuckle as well, that knuckle there. Yeah, it just helps everything spin, I think. And the other thing that's helped my car that I didn't actually think would is just buying the 3M these disc brake hex nuts. Like, they're cheap as online. They're about, what are they? Look, $3 US. And they're actually pretty cool. 3 racing, like, they're decent. They're really light. I don't know, my wheels just seem to spin a bit better since I've had them. But if I give you a quick demo of the wide angles not chattering, if you just a second. Okay. So that's the one way. Oh, this is one-handed. Okay. And that's basically where you need to be. Now, the other thing I did battle with was the tensioning of the belts. Now, what I find is that I've set my belts up pretty tight. Okay, I bought a Sakura Zero belt tensioner, and I've put it there. Okay, so that stops a lot of the flailing around of the center belt. Like, it's pretty tight, you see. It's pretty tight, but that stops a lot of the wear. And the other thing that I don't like about the Sakura is these gears should be metal. Like, this plastic crap is just it's just no good, and they do wear out. So if you set all the belts, okay, pretty tight, front one, you know, it's oh, where's the front belt? They're both pretty, you know, they're not extremely tight, but they're both fairly tight. So yeah, if you set them all, you know, the Sakura is just not worth even driving until you've done most of the stuff, because you just go through the belts, waste of time, waste of money. And I've also got another friend's Sakura here that he's building. Okay, this one here. Now, okay, so he's going a little bit more hard out than me. He's bought the front bulkhead, the fan, and he's also bought the hubs here. Okay, but he's got the wide angle drive shafts. Now, what I would recommend is that you don't really have the revs to even, you know, heat the engine that hard. So I wouldn't even bother with the fan unless you want it to look cool, stick out the bonnet or something like that. All these hubs, I actually think the standard ones work better for some reason. Like this top and this piece in here, the hole's a lot bigger than, you know, than the standard for the standard inserts. So it's just, I don't know, I just don't like it. I just think that the standard hubs are better, but you definitely need the knuckles and the wide angle drive shaft. Anyway, I hope that helps some of you people and saves you some time and some money, and you don't go through the brain damage that I went through. Anyway, thanks guys.